Creekside fam, what is going on? Welcome back to the Creekside podcast from a new location. That is right. We are on location today at, I think, my new favorite place in the world, which is the Vault at 302 West in Stevenson, Alabama. We just got the tour of this place. It's absolutely amazing. John Paul, thank you to you and the team for having us tonight for our first ever road podcast show and first ever Creekside event. We got Creekside Customs Frontier, the last of it, on display today. And I'm just looking forward to all that this evening has to offer. Noah, welcome.
Welcome, guys. What's happening? It feels cool to be somewhere else, you know?
Yeah.
We usually, we're shooting from the shop. John Paul, John Luke, everybody we met here
all
so
the
far.
Johns.
Billy. Sorry, I can't remember anybody else's name. Misty.
Carson.
Somebody else. Carson.
KK?
KK,
Yeah.
Chief of Police. We're
Yeah,
safe. We got the
bro.
safety on scene behind us.
Bro.
This is a very,
Safety's
very
unlocked.
nice place, and it was, you would not know what this was if you didn't know what was here, and that's
Yeah.
kind of a cool aspect to it. But there's also
sure.
a restaurant and speakeasy out front that way. They renovated this whole place. It's awesome. It's high class.
They not only
Great
did they,
people.
Yes, great people. And not only did they renovate the place, they brought it back. They revived this place.
Yeah, the front structure, I think he said 1895 to 1901. They're not exactly sure when that structure was built, but that is it's a lot of rich history up there, I'm sure.
Yeah. And as always, we're smoking blind. And as most always, Connor Pilcher's also in the house. What up, CP?
What's up? What's up, DI? How you doing?
Denver.
Today, gentlemen, tonight, we are talking about cigar lounge etiquette. And how fitting to be in another lounge to discuss said things.
I was just going to say, I have not been in another lounge and actually enjoyed myself with the space and the ambiance and the everything in probably 4 or 5 years.
Oh, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just a visceral attack on every lounge Connor's been in for the past 4 or 5 years.
I haven't been in another lounge in at least a year.
Wow.
I've only been to Creekside.
Burn by Rocky Patel in Atlanta.
He's putting them on blast.
Yeah, bro. The space was beautiful.
Let me sit back.
The hospitality was awful. It was a terrible experience. And other than that, that's really the only lounge I've been to actually sit and smoke in a pretty long time.
He's overcompensating for how much he loved the Rocky 30th. He's trying to balance out his Rocky love.
Backtrack a little bit here. I have been trying to think in my head. I need to make it a point to get out to B&G's. Those guys have visited us, and
Yes.
I like what they're doing up there. I think they've got a good thing going on. And what's it? Chet King, right? His Leaf to Ash.
Leaf to Ash, yeah.
That's in our locale, and I need to get out and make sure because I know that those establishments are ran by quality human beings, and I think at least I should go check them out.
Yeah, for sure.
I completely forgot that I've been to B&G's. That lounge rocks. The Hugo
Great.
rocks. The lounge rocks.
B&G
Brian and
rock.
Gonzo. Yeah, B&G rock. Yeah, awesome spot.
First thing, and maybe it is because we've known John Paul now for like 6 months, but it's only been through less than a handful of interactions. But walking into this place, it feels like I'm part of this community already, which is a really cool feeling.
Yes.
And that is this culture that he has created here.
Yes.
All right, so we asked everyone on Instagram, what are some unspoken cigar lounge etiquette rules? I've got a bunch of answers we're going to talk about. But before we do that, we are going to talk about what's in our hands. Connor,
What you
start us
cooking
off. Who gave you that? That was Noah?
Noah
Okay.
picked this blind for me.
I have no idea what it is either.
Yeah. It's a Toro of some sort. Looks like a 652 maybe. It looks like it's either broadleaf or some very heavy, thick, leathery Maduro. And right off rip, it's strong. I mean, it is strong. I say that about a lot of cigars. I know that. But this cigar is very strong. Like flavor-wise. Like it's very rich, dense, and full-bodied. But I'm liking it so far.
Noah?
Very cool. You guys have handed me some sort of medieval weapon. The very large Vitola. What is that? I mean, 6.5 by 54. It's not quite a 652. I'm gonna guess 6.5 by 52. It's a big boy. It's dark, kind of chalky. It's a good looking cigar. So far, I've only got like this kind of herby thing going on and leather. So right off the rip, but I mean, I'm not even an inch in yet. We'll see.
Leathery herbs.
Leathery herbs.
I'm holding what appears to be a Lancero, so shout out to Connor for handing me this. It's definitely a Nicaraguan cigar of some sort. I don't know what it is yet. It's off to a modest, bready, oaky, not super exciting start, but I would also say it's not offensive at all. It feels like one that could build or be more nuanced driven. So far, so good. Looks like, is that a Maduro? I can't tell if that, wow, I couldn't even get that word. Is that a Maduro? Is that a Maduro? I can't tell if it's like a darker Habano or a lighter Maduro. I'm going to go Habano. But so far, we're stacking dimes. We're having a good time. Okay. Unspoken / cigar etiquette rules of the lounge, gentlemen.
Yeah, bro.
I'm just going to come in hot with the first one. The first response.
Talk to me.
To tip or not to tip your tobacconist. Let the spicy takes begin.
What do you want to do? I mean, what did your tobacconist do for you? And I tell people at the lounge all the time, here's it is. If I have a tobacconist somewhere, and I've done this many times, as I enter other people's humidors, you're going to assist me, I'll throw you a $5 bill. I'm also a person who likes to tip my service workers very well. My mother was a service worker. We went through a lot of shit, and she was able to get me, to where I could leave on that kind of income. My wife also used to do that type of work, and if a good service is provided, I believe in showing gratitude for that. Do you have to tip your tobacconist? No, you don't. And I tell people, especially in the lounge, these guys pay me well to do what I do. I'm happy with the money I make, and I'm happy with doing what I do. It's not necessary to tip me. If you feel like I've done a job that's tip worthy, I will certainly accept your gratitude. But I don't, it's not a necessity, and I kind of feel like, was a service provided that you feel is tip worthy, then give a tip.
My feelings on it are summed up in one sentence that I pretty much tell everybody when they ask me if they can tip me. I say tips are absolutely never expected, but they are always appreciated. That's what I say. I encourage people to not tip us. We have no tip option on our Clover, on our POS system intentionally. Because at the end of the day, I do feel like I'm just doing my job. And part of my job is hospitality. That's a very big part of what I do and what we do. So I don't ever expect any extra compensation from anybody for just simply doing what I've been asked to do. But if somebody is like chomping at the bit to hand me a $5 bill, I'm not going to be rude and decline it fully. Mm-hmm. That's where I stand with it.
Yeah, I feel like that's, when we first concepted, after we concepted Creekside, when we had the building at this point, and we were going through SOPs and how the business would operate and what the lounge experience would be, this got brought up real early. And one of the most obnoxious, uncomfortable scenarios with someone like my personality type that you could put me in is flipping the tip screen around before a service has been rendered.
It's the worst.
It doesn't compute with me. Or for instance, a coffee shop where you pick up your food or coffee and you're supposed to clear your table and bus it. It frustrates me to no end because I'm like, I don't understand. This is just an additional tax on the food I already purchased. And so it was really important that people didn't feel obligated to do something before the service was provided.
Right.
That would, to me, a tip is the level of service has to exceed the expectation for you to feel compelled to tip somebody, especially in a cigar lounge atmosphere. Like it isn't a traditional restaurant where you're going in somewhere between 50 and 25%, depending on the quality of service you get. And so where I stand on it is I don't want people to feel uncomfortable or obligated to do anything they don't want to do.
Ever.
And part why we call them, why Noah rebranded our team to guest guest
They're
experience.
the Creekside guest concierge.
Guest concierge. Part of the reason that we made the change to that from associate or staff is because your job is quite literally concierge and service before anything else that you do. So that is why we pay you to do and perform that job function. And if you give amazing experience and somebody wants to tip, I think that's awesome. Like, receive the tip and thank them for it. And you gave them a great experience. But it's also, I like what you said. It's not expected. We would do this the same way for you. If you came in 100 days a year and never tipped, you would never get less service. But if you want to tip, that's awesome. I think that's great.
Yep. I don't work for tips.
Yeah.
Ever.
I do think it's cool that you said, though, like the coffee shops, right? And so in a food scenario, right, my rule is basically if we're both on our feet, I'm not going to tip you.
I'm the same way, bro.
It's not out of me being rude or anything, but like you said, if I go to a place and I sit down and the server's friendly and nice and keeps my drinks full and clears things off in time and brings entree, does what they're supposed to do and does it well, I will give you a tip because you allowed me to sit and have a nice conversation with my wife or whoever I'm being accompanied by that night and not worry about any of that stuff. And I think that's tip worthy. We're sort of insulated from what you said, though. We have to provide the service. Right? You walk in, you're going to ask me about the cigars. We'll go into the humidor with you and all that stuff. A lot of times people will leave the tip on the table under the glass. They ask, hey, do we clean this up? And I said, no, you leave it. We'll clean it up. You just, skedaddle when you're ready.
Yeah.
And so the service is already, we have to provide all that service up front before there's ever even an option to kind of tip. But some people will ask at the register, like, is there a tip option? And then I kind of feel, we've talked about that, right? If we were to put one on there, the first thing people would do, fly online and be like, oh, they want a tip. Now everybody wants a tip. It'd be that kind of conversation, but about us. And I just think, that's goofy.
Yeah. And again, there's also like I've worked in coffee shops as a barista. I used to work in one in between college semesters. And I know firsthand that when you take a tip before you've provided the service or the product, the tip changes how you feel about making said thing or providing the service to that person. When somebody comes in and drops a 20 and they order a cappuccino, you're like, yeah, make this guy 2.
The best damn cappuccino you've ever had in your life.
Whatever he wants, this guy gets. And then the ones that hit 0, you're like, nah, screw you.
Exactly.
And it's like that can't be the mindset. It has to be a level playing field with service, or else you subconsciously start docking and grading the customers based on their tip value.
Yeah, even if you don't realize.
Even if you don't want to.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah, for sure. So, great question.
Yeah, my thing is, if I'm standing up,
and you're not on Omara floors.
Speaking of Omara,
get sprung.
Sprungfloors.com. Keep going, Connor.
If I'm standing up and you're standing up and you do nothing except put whatever I ordered on the counter and I go walk over and get the food and sit down and take the empty dishes to a bus cart, I'm not tipping you.
You should give me a discount.
Yes. So... But then there are other places, shout out North Star Cafe, around in Cincinnati. There's 2 locations.
I'm so glad you're saying this.
It is a order-up style cafe, meaning you order everything at the counter. And it is a full cocktail bar, full restaurant, like unbelievable ambiance. And you order up at the counter, which when I first ever went there, I thought was weird. It didn't feel fitting for the vibe at all. And... I ordered up. I got order my cocktails, order my girlfriend her cocktails, whatever. We went back to you seat yourself. You go to this booth, whatever, or wherever. And if an employee is slightly in your way, they take a few steps back and just stand there with their hands crossed, and they just let you go. So that's before you even get to your seat. You sit down. The hospitality that they give you for not even them being your server or them not being dedicated to your table all night, just the staff as a whole, from how kind they are when you're ordering to how they speak to you and how they treat you when they're bringing your food, refilling your drinks, asking if you want another cocktail. I tip at least 30% when I'm at North Star. And I also want to say I was a service worker. I was a server at 2 different restaurants. So I do tip. So I don't want people to hear this as like, if I'm standing and you're standing, I'm not tipping you because I'm a hard ass. Like, no. I tip people very well, but only if they provide a service. And North Star is a hospitality beacon that I think more companies need to look at.
My man said beacon.
Beacon, bro.
I agree. I was telling you guys the story about the lemons, right, at North Star.
Oh, dude, talk to the people about that.
All right, last minute on North Star because they don't pay us enough for this. But please do. We'll gladly take a North Star sponsorship. I'm there twice a week. I was filling up my water. I went over to grab a lemon, put the lemon in. It was the last lemon. I'm like, oh, wow, they're getting low on lemons.
Yeah.
I go bring it to the table. I go back because I was with the girls. I go back to get their drinks because I couldn't hold them all, fill them, and I look over. The lemon jar is full again. We're talking 1 minute, max. And I didn't see them replace it. Not that that matters, but that's how blown my mind was.
Yeah.
That somebody was watching that, saw me take the last one, and before I got back, it was replaced.
Yep.
Hospitality and service is paying attention, period.
And not to mention the food and drinks are amazing.
And everything's great. About it.
Everything, yeah.
Man, spicy first question.
Yeah.
Golly, what are we, halfway through this pod? That was a good one. Thank you. Wait, let me shout this person out. Taylor Gabe on Instagram. Appreciate that question/comment. Also, can we just take a moment to just acknowledge how cool it is that we're shooting the Creekside podcast not at Creekside, because
It's so cool.
John Paul and the relationship we built with him, and the fact that these guys watched Creekside weekly here in this lounge. It's literally
It's
up
on
right now.
Yeah.
It's kind of a mind-blowing experience to me, and I feel this probably isn't a big deal to a lot of people, but to me it's like literally quite humbling
Yeah.
that I love shooting this podcast. It's like my favorite thing we do, and the fact that there's people that sit and watch this every week and would even want to have us come do this here is really awesome.
It's unreal.
Thank you again, John Paul.
It's an honor, and it's incredibly humbling.
Well, let's do a question, and then we'll go into some cigar thoughts on the blinds. Stogie_P says, wrappers in ashtrays, ? I think he means like cellophane. Only if you tie it.
Is that where you stand with it?
I always throw my wrapper in the ashtray.
I think cellophane and cigar bands are okay, but ashtrays are not trash trays. And I think cigar-related paraphernalia is fine, but if I come around and there's a crumbled-up Skyline cup in your ashtray, or there's a crushed pop can in your ashtray,
Yeah.
that's when I'm like, especially at Creekside, you pass a trash can on your, like, there's a trash
Everywhere.
can by the front door, by
Yep.
the side door, there are trash cans
In the back corner,
in
behind
the
the
back
counter,
corner.
and in both bathrooms.
everywhere. There are trash cans everywhere. So, yes, part of our job is service and putting other people above ourselves and taking care of people. I understand that. But you're also not, would you do this at your house? Like, would you do this at your own home? Like, it's just like to me, that's how I feel.
The most important thing to me, if you come into Creekside, is that you sit down and you enjoy your cigar. If getting up to throw away the band and the cellophane is going to impede that in any way, leave it in the ashtray. I don't care.
Or on the table.
The things, the table, and the whatever. I mean, that's kind of what it's there for. We empty them out as soon as you're gone, clean it, reset the place anyway. If it's all compiled in the ashtray that I already have to pick up and dump out, cool. I think that the cigar etiquette, right? There are certain things that make sense, and there are certain things that have crept into the hobby lifestyle, smoking cigars that are kind of nitpicky. That to me is one of them. But to Connor's point, other things that don't belong in ashtrays, and I don't know why anybody does this. We were talking about this on the way down here. Some people pour a little liquid in their ashtray and then put their cigar out in it, which causes a very rancid smell, and then it leaves a nasty, soggy, wet cigar butt for somebody else to deal with, which is not necessary. And you shouldn't stamp your cigar down in the ashtrays either, because that does the same thing with the smell. And also, this is somebody's art. Respect it, right? Sit it down, let it die with dignity. Somebody worked really hard to make this and bring it to us, right? And think about basic, like lines of respect you wouldn't cross.
I agree.
When people spit in the ashtrays. That gets me. That one
Don't
gets
spit. Don't spit in the ashtrays.
Don't spit
Yeah.
anywhere in Creekside.
Yeah.
Maybe in the toilet or the sink or something if you
Yeah.
have to. But
Or if you
Or
have
bring a cup.
If you have a spitter cup, totally.
Yeah.
That's fine. Whatever. But when people spit in their ashtrays, that's what really like gets me.
That is nasty.
Yeah.
Get your spit out of here.
just in general, don't make a mess out of your ashtray, right? If everything that goes into your ashtray is ash and dry and easy for me to dump out and then wipe off, if I had to take it to the sink with dish soap and then do a full clean on it before it's time to detail clean at the end of the night on the ashtrays, you've created extra work for us, right? And you did a whole bunch of stuff that was unnecessary to create that work for
Yeah,
us.
it's not like you needed to do it.
Right. Yeah. Just set your cigar down when you're done with it. Put your ashes in the ashtray. Cellophanes and bands, absolutely fine too. So long as you're not, I don't know, if you like do it'll catch on fire, right? Like let your cigar die out and then crumple everything up and throw it in your ashtray. That's a fine way to leave your spot.
Yeah, yeah. I like the let it die with dignity. It's a good one.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's something I've heard before. I didn't make that up. I took that from, I've heard a bunch of different people say that, right? But the one person, I can't remember, maybe it was Sin Coburn who was talking about it. This is, a skilled artisan made this. Skilled farmers grew the material for them to make it with. A masterfully skilled blender came up with the blend to put it all in. It takes a lot of work. 300 sets of hands touch a cigar before it ever becomes a cigar. From seed to the cigar, there's 300 different people who are interacting with the material to make this. And it is their art form. And they put a lot of work and love into it. If you've ever seen how factories and those guys work and the amount of skill that it takes to do that, to me, and maybe it's a little bit nerdy, just that feels disrespectful. Right?
Yeah.
And not only the cigar gave me a very enjoyable time, why would I want to crush what's left of it? I don't know.
It's like being at a restaurant and you you finish most of your food and it's like you're done. Like you're just gonna fist pound the steak until it's like mutilated.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Let it be, let it go.
Yeah.
Just be done.
How is your piece of dignity? Your cigar.
So far, it's kind of plain, to be quite honest. A little bit of that herby thing going on, leather and earthiness. There's really not much else. I don't want to say it feels flat, but maybe a little wispy. It hasn't really developed into something I'm loving yet. I don't hate it.
Yeah, mine's like, I feel like I took a NyQuil. Like this thing's putting me to sleep. It's so boring.
Oh man. Damn.
I don't remember what Connor picked for you, but
It's just like, I just feel like I'm smoking a cigar. I love what Josh from Smokers Abbey said today when we were visiting John, of like the 3 tiers of ranking a cigar.
That
Like,
was the coolest.
he said bad cigar, a cigar, and a really good cigar.
Yep.
that's it.
This is not offensive. It is
Yeah.
not bad, and it's performing great.
It's a cigar.
This
though.
is, I'm smoking a cigar.
I loved how he said that, and he is not. He sat there. We were all hanging out, and he said that, and he said every cigar on the market fits into one of 3 categories: cigar that you remember because it was bad, a cigar that was a cigar and you smoked it, and then a cigar that you remember because it was really good.
Yep.
Every cigar fits into one, every single one, and I couldn't agree more.
Where's yours sitting right now?
It's a cigar. It's a cigar. I think I might have a guess on what it is, but if it is what I think it is or not, I'd like to have it in a smaller ring gauge.
Shoot your shot, player. What do you think it is?
I think it's something from Dunbarton.
Oh,
I think it's a Micarita of some sort, but I could be so wrong. It could be like a McAuliffe or something.
Oh, baby.
But I would like it in a smaller ring gauge. It's earthy, no sweetness at all, like none. No spice though. It's like a savory earth, kind of like a sourdough bread tang. I didn't say twang. I said tang.
Say twang, son. Say it with your chest.
say it.
Don't.
Say it.
There's
say it.
there's a twang to it. There's a twang to it, bro. And
I just want to know a bow up. Say
yeah.
it. Say it.
Say it.
I dare you to say it.
Fight me in the parking lot for charity.
Hey, listen, tickets are $50.
Just stay tuned for October 2nd's episode with Scott Lewis of Warp Cigar.
Scotty, how you doing?
That dude's a G.
Hey, I'm excited to see you, Scott. I know you're going to be seeing this. I'm excited to see you in the next couple weeks or so. But yeah, no, I mean, it's a cigar. I hope it picks up. It's already started to transition a little bit, but so far I'm probably about an inch and a quarter in. So hopefully it picks up.
I hope that for you too, because right now we're all three in the. We're all smoking cigars.
Do you know what this is?
No.
No. Well, it doesn't. I don't think it helps our cause that we stopped and smoked a really good cigar earlier.
Yeah, we did.
I thought it was that good. I mean, the experience, obviously, sent it over the top, but that cigar.
Las Calaveras 2019. Yep.
Yeah.
That was a great stick.
6-year aged, Las Cal.
Give it to me.
I think that brings up a good point, too, that I feel like, was it me and you, or all three of us, maybe, or maybe me and some guest at Creekside? We were talking about how some of the best cigars I've ever had, I've smoked again, and they were just fine. But when I was first smoking them, I was with people that I really enjoyed being around, and it was a great conversation, and it was a great night. And for whatever reason, it was Michael. We were talking about this.
Yeah.
It was me, you, Wick, and Michael talking about this.
Yep.
That the experience and the people that you're around really make the cigar what it is, to an extent, obviously. And yes, that 2019 Las Calaveras was awesome. That was an incredible cigar. But like, we were hanging out at Crowned Head's headquarters, smoking that with John Huber.
Hell yeah.
And Josh from Smokers Abbey.
Yep. Like
just shooting the shit for 2 hours. Like, of course that cigar was going to be good. You know what I mean? Like, of course it was going to be good.
But have you ever had the experience where a shitty cigar drugged down from the experience you were having? You were with good people. Maybe the drinks were good. The whole time was good. You lit a cigar and it's just absolute skunker.
Yeah, and I toss that sucker as far as it can go, and I grab another one.
Yep.
Like, that could go both ways, though, right? Like, and to the point, again, there's 3 categories of cigar, which when I started working at Creekside, that's how I decided I was going to grade things, right? I gave them silly names, Dud, it's good, it's for BG, and then Certified Banger. But like a mediocre cigar can definitely be brought up by the experience that you're having. So that A cigar can turn out to be a really good cigar in that moment and then just be okay later. But that's still, a cigar is not a bad cigar.
No.
Right.
No. Yeah, I agree with that. I also find that if I'm smoking by myself outside, those are always the best. Like, I'm so much more focused on the cigar that even anything that's a cigar or a really good cigar is a really good cigar.
Yep.
If it's bad, it's bad. I toss it and I grab another one. But if it's good and I can and it's just me, fresh air, I'm focused on it, I can appreciate the nuance, the detail of it, even if it's not like super, super exciting.
Yeah.
And then I take it into like a social setting. I'm smoking. I'm like, oh, this isn't as good as I remember. But I'm also not like super paying attention to it.
Right.
Also, John Paul has greeted with a handshake every human being who has come in this place.
This place filled up quick, didn't it?
Dude,
it's not even 6 o'clock yet.
Can we just take a second to admire the barbecue pulled pork sandwiches that are just walking around?
I'm glad my back has turned to it and I haven't seen one yet. I can enjoy it later. Got a time check going on there?
Sorry.
All right.
I'm going to get another comment for not paying attention.
Hey, now. All engagement is good engagement.
Some guy cooked me.
Did he?
Yeah. Although I did play it back and I'm like, yeah, you're kind of right. I was kind of not. It's hard because sometimes I'm focused on like what we're going to do next.
Yeah.
And so I'm like thinking ahead in my brain and I'll like space out for a second. And
was it the episode?
He caught me in that one.
The episode where we shot out back?
Yeah.
You're also smoking a really good cigar.
Yeah.
In a new setting
Facts.
to us, for as far as filming goes anyway, and that was the first time I had sat out there. So
we were taking it all in,
If you could get a little distracted, that's all right. And like,
I have bad
if anybody
ADHD.
wants to,
give me a break.
Yeah. Well, we've also agreed that crosstalk is okay. If we've done it all. Cut somebody off, we'll stop, you finish, and then we'll say what we're going to say. It's just something that happens, man. It's a natural conversation that we're having every time we sit down, and those things just do happen. And
it's also how we interact without the cameras and mics.
Right.
Like that.
That's what I'm saying.
We cut each other off all the time. Like, and it's not because we're rude; it's because we're friends.
Yeah, for sure.
You get excited in the conversation.
Yeah, exactly.
You want to spit something out. It's not, I'm bad for that. I get dogged a lot by my wife. I have to really bite my tongue and wait until. And it's a good habit to learn how to fully take in what somebody's saying. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, obviously, but it happens. And Whatever. Hey, if you like us, tell us you like us. If you don't, cook us. Keep them. Just keep the comments coming. I like all the engagement. It's fun.
For sure. We're also going to build a little sampler from John Paul's humidor of stuff we don't carry at Creekside and use that as a giveaway for tonight's episode. And so the way that you win that is you have to tell, people could lie at this, but I'm asking for honesty.
Okay.
How many miles do you live from the vault at 302? Just drop the number and maybe also add in some unspoken lounge rule that we missed out, and we'll pick a winner.
Yeah, it's curious. So what's your lounge pet peeve, right? Your etiquette pet peeve.
How about this one? Don't lick your stick and use someone's cutter.
That's the one, bro. That's the one.
This is the golden. This is tied with life's golden rule of treating others the way you'd want to be treated. Is also don't lick your cigar and use the house or somebody else's cutter.
That is
you
the one.
Nasty.
Yeah. That's the one. That one, and when
you
people
nasty.
Take it out of the cellophane or just grab it off the shelf and then they put it back, and I'm like, no, that's your cigar now. Like, I'm sorry, like I'll give it to you for free for all I care, but that's your cigar. Like, but no, that's the one that gets me.
Yeah, I just think it's one of those things. It's I mean, that goes without saying. You know, this is going to touch something, especially if it's a house cutter, that many people are going to put to their lips. If I invited you over for dinner, would you just grab my fork and lick it and set it back down at my place? You know, it's kind of like that, right? Or just lick some of my food and then it's a lot of people are using this. Or a borrowed cutter. Your spit doesn't belong on my implements.
And I get, look,
that's simple.
I get how it happens in honest ways where, like, with my personal cutter, I'll wet the tip of the cigar to cut it just to really ensure it's not going to crack if I cut it too low or something.
For sure.
So it's like habit. But if you're using somebody else's or the lounges, do not do that. Okay, we're unanimous on that one. This next one I think is really interesting. I have an opinion on this. Curious to hear y'all's. Is it feet on the couch or table, yay or nay?
I could not care less.
You know, it's funny because we actually made a video about that, right? In the very beginning, and it kind of bothered me, but then it doesn't.
Yeah.
You know, it really doesn't. I think there's remember the old episode of Chappelle? I'm Rick James, man. Stomping on the couch. Like, there's an obvious way to and not to do it. If you want to kick your feet up and you're that relaxed and you feel that comfortable in the environment that we've created, that's kind of a compliment to what we have put together, that you're that comfortable. Yeah. Right? And, it's a commercial space. Really it is. But we want it to be inviting and to feel comfortable. And if you're going to kick your feet up, if that's what it takes for you to enjoy your cigar and your time, kick your feet up.
Just make sure you got shoes on.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't need dogs barking around all our tables.
If they're not super stanky and, your dirty work boots obviously don't belong on our nice leather furniture. There's, just be a decent
sandals,
person about it.
Normal shoes. Or, like, I've always looked at it with Creekside. I'm like, if it's something that is outside or touches outside, like, the bar where the garage doors come down, I'm like, that to me is like prime. If you're in a swivel and you want to turn that way and put your feet up, like, that's an outdoor table.
Totally.
Like, put your feet up.
Totally.
The other tables, like, it's kind of weird, but again, I feel I know what I would do, and it's like that outdoor one is the one I always put my feet up on. I think it's kind of weird you're putting your feet up on, like, the interior tables, like the smaller ones.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's weird to the point where I would ever make a comment to a customer at Creekside to take their feet down. I'm not offended by it.
Yeah, and I think, we have some very deep seats that are intended to make you feel very comfortable at Creekside.
For sure.
And I feel like a lot of times the natural reaction, like, I'm a short guy, and if I sit on our couches and I slide all the way back, I mean, I'm basically reclined, right? So it kind of feels
deep
natural.
Couches, bro.
And yeah, that's it. That's as far as my thoughts go on that subject.
When someone throws you a nasty look for using a Bic, hit him with a smile and a this. That's Overland Steve. Shout out to Overland Steve for the wicked awesome vintage care package he sent this week.
Yeah. That was so legit.
And also, what do you think about the Bic hate, gentlemen?
The Bic hate to me is in the same conversation of people putting ice in their bourbon and people drinking bourbon diluted with water, or if you should drink it neat, or straight cut, punch, V cut. Like, you spent money on your cigar. Light it and smoke it how you want to. I do not care how you light your cigar. I could not care less. If you think it's wrong, okay, that's fine.
And don't do it.
That's fine. You don't ever have to use a Bic in your life.
There's some big names that I know of for a fact.
Some big names.
Some big names that I know of for a fact. John Huber being one of them. We were there today. We all lit our cigars with a Bic. Eric
Straight up.
Espinosa lights his cigars with a Bic and doesn't toast them. Every roller in history ever pretty much uses a Bic. Blending tables mostly going to have Bics at them. So if you don't think it's right, are you as experienced as any of those people that I just mentioned?
Hey, Bic or no Bic, I have never seen someone in a factory toast a cigar in my life.
Well, isn't it going to get toasted anyway?
Bic or no Bic, ain't nobody. Keep it 6 inches. Don't let the blue flame hit the thing. They're like this. Ripping it.
Enjoy your cigar the way you want. I don't care how you light it. I really don't light it. On the stove. Who cares?
Yeah,
Get it lit.
I've done
and
it.
Start smoking it.
Speaking of lighters, can we talk about that thing?
Yeah, we're cut to the shot of us using the tallest, largest lighter in the world.
Cigar-shaped lighter in
That
history.
thing probably holds like 37 butane canisters.
That's what I asked him. My first question was,
Or
how
it's
much
just all on the
butane does
top.
it take to fill this thing up, brother?
Sneaky.
Because it's almost as tall as me.
It's just a tabletop lighter situated in there.
with an engagement on the foot.
Yeah. So it doesn't take a lot of
Illusion
butane at all.
ruined.
36 gallons of butane is what it takes.
Hey, you light a match in this place, it might blow.
For real. For real.
How's the cigar?
I let it go out about 10 minutes ago.
Whoa. So we've entered bad cigar? Or you're just uninterested in a cigar right now?
Exactly. It's also fair to mention I have a throbbing headache, and I'm just
He needs a pouch.
Get this man is in.
so
Hey.
Hilo.
Ease the mind, my brother.
so I'm sure
Velo.
it was a very boring cigar,
Oh,
Wow.
and
that's interesting.
It's a boring cigar and you thought it was Mi Querida, which is one of your favorite cigars.
which is crazy. I know.
I can't wait for this reveal.
I know.
Because I don't know what it is either.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Noah.
Leather. It's leathery.
I like leather in a cigar.
I do
personally.
too, but it has to be like a certain. How do you say that? Like it has to be a certain variation of leather, right? Like
needs to
more
be a
of, like,
sweet.
their sweet, kind of a rawhidey, like you would think, like
Yep.
horse tack room in a barn type leather, like that. That I've been on a lot of farms.
Okay.
But there is a huge difference in that, like strong black, like motorcycle jacket purse leather.
It's like
that
sweet.
can come across, like and this thing just kind of picked up that herby thing still going on. It started to do this like sweet licorice thing, and then that turned to
Oh.
like NyQuil.
Oh, really?
So
What do you like the taste of NyQuil or like it's
kinda,
putting
yeah,
you to
like
sleep?
medicinal,
Like that
Okay.
medicinal
yeah,
herb?
just kind of like
Ooh.
it's a. Imagine, like a leathery Ricola cough drop. That's exactly what this thing is kind of reminding me of, and I hate to say that because I feel like you guys probably hit me with some fancy shit.
I'm going to have to pass
just
on that,
like,
brother.
I don't know. It almost feels like it wants to have something aromatic going on, and I
Interesting.
don't know, but it's just not quite getting there. And again,
It's
I don't know.
unfortunate.
I had a banger cigar earlier.
Hey, and
Is
guess
it-
what?
is
We'll
it
have more
unfortunate?
banger cigars.
Yeah, we will.
I feel like the night's just getting started here.
The night is just warming up.
Yeah.
If I didn't have this Woodford Double Oaked behind me to bring some level of sweetness to my palate, this would have been set down.
Damn. All right.
Well, okay then.
All right.
So that's my thoughts right now on this. Let's do one more of these guys, shall
What do we got?
Ash falls on the ground. The responsibility of the person whose cigar it was is what? What is your responsibility if the ash falls on the ground?
As a Creekside employee or
No.
as...
I'm smoking here.
Yeah.
My ash falls on the ground. What is my responsibility?
my
This
just
is your
my
opinion.
personal conviction is I'm going to clean up the mess that I made so nobody else has to clean up after me.
So you're gonna go ask for a broom.
Yes, 100%. Or a paper towel or something. But I also understand from working at Creekside, if you accidentally ash an hour and 45 minutes ago and you're in a conversation and you forget that ash fell on the ground, I will clean up after you 1,000 out of 1,000 times and not even think about it because I sweep up the lounge every day anyways. Like, it doesn't matter to me as an employee. But my personal convictions, I would not let another soul touch the mess that I made.
Wow. Yeah, I totally disagree.
Really?
I'm like, you're in a cigar lounge. If I spilled water at a restaurant, I'm not going to ask for the rags in the bucket.
I do. I do. Seriously.
Like, and I don't mean this in like I don't feel that I'm disrespecting the staff of the lounge that I'm in. Like, if I accidentally ash and it falls on the ground, I'm like, I mean,
we're in a cigar lounge.
Especially like what you said, I'm in conversation with somebody, I fall, I'm like, am I going to stop to go clean this up now? Like, it's not, the ash being there is not harming it. It's not like it needs to be cleaned up quickly to preserve the floor or something. So my thought is like, I don't know. Yeah. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but
no, I don't think
I don't feel that it's my
right.
responsibility.
I don't think there's a wrong or right answer.
If you're intentionally ashing on the floor,
you're kind of a dick.
Yeah, screw you.
I mean, if that's the case,
Yeah.
if you're intentionally ashing on the floor, that speaks to the integrity of your character personally. It has nothing to do with us. We're still going to have to clean it up.
like if you ash on your shirt, like, yeah, when you get up over like the table or the ashtray or something, or not. I don't know. We're vacuuming
Pop your shirt, dust it off, let it hit the floor. It's a cigar lounge. Ash is all over the place. It's all over the place all the time. We deal with it on a regular basis. Who cares?
Comes with the territory.
It's not a big deal. It's a really easy thing to clean up,
Yes, I agree. I do agree with you. I got sidetracked because Colin emphatically threw his cigar into the ashtray. Connor. God. Why do I always do that?
You do it a decent amount.
I literally do it a decent amount.
Yeah.
Connor threw it in the ashtray.
Yeah.
Threw it.
That's a different response than I thought we were going to get from that cigar, but okay. Fine then. Just kidding. I didn't make it.
I didn't make it either. At least that we know of.
Oh,
Maybe
God.
you did.
Connor.
Oh, God.
Did we sneak one in?
Oh, God.
It is.
He's having
the right
PTSD
size.
flashbacks.
Oh, God.
That does look about like the last one we produced, doesn't it?
Oh, God. If that's Frontier, I'm going to freak.
Well, here, let me save you if you're going to freak on Frontier. I'm going to be honest with all of our guests and you guys. I didn't like it.
Frontier was by far my least favorite custom.
Wow.
Well, it's okay. I don't think it was a bad cigar. It was just one of those things. It's like a cigar. That Vitola, not really for me. The flavor profile was bready. It was nice. And, it was just too big of a cigar. I mean, and I'm smoking a giant cigar here because it was given to me for a blind. But I like grittier, deeper, more complex cigars.
Yeah.
That one just really didn't hit that kind of a mark for me. Full flavored. It was light, medium. I really don't care. I want complexity. I want a flavor journey. That's what I like.
Yeah.
But even this, I'm not super enjoying it, but it's been a flavor journey. I mean, I'm figuring, and that NyQuil thing went away and it went back to sweet licorice, by the way. So I want to be all the way fair in my assessment of this cigar.
That
herby, leathery, little bit of earthy and sweet licorice. No pepper. I thought it looks like it was going to be a damn pepper bomb.
So to your point, I would rather, I don't think I would, I would rather a bad cigar be one that I don't like its flavors, plural, in their ever changing, but I'm just like not enjoying the flavors, as opposed to a bland, like this one to me just has no flavor.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like, even if I don't like the flavor, I would at least like it to be exciting and like changing.
Have some flavor, right?
Yeah.
That's what a cigar is supposed to do.
Give me the flavor.
Yep.
Hit me with it.
Yeah.
That hat's sweet.
It is sweet hat.
This is the dopest hat. I hope these are on his merch store that he just launched, because if they are, you need to check them out. You also need to check out sprungfloors.com. For all of you, and John Paul's got concrete floors too here. So you know what he's getting hit with on our way out. A speech on saving the backs and legs.
Back hurts.
I know they do.
I know.
I know all their backs hurt.
Brother, I'm with you.
Their employees have something that we don't, though.
A
We
chair.
have it, but
Oh, yeah.
The old
Go ahead.
manager tended to sit in that thing too long, and it really pissed me off. even as a part-time guy. So when I became the manager of Creekside, I said, nobody's sitting down while we're on the floor.
Do they
Screw
got
your
chairs
knees.
behind the counter? I can't
They
see
do,
right now.
yeah.
Oh, but see,
And an extra one. But we don't need chairs because we got Omara sprung floors.
Yeah,
And I'm going to tell you, they work. Saves your back, your knees, your ankles, hips. You know, you get standing a long time on concrete, especially when you get to be, like I said, pushing 40 years old over here.
I like just bouncing on them. Like
It's
I
fun.
I
It's
stand on the edge of it and
you
just
yeah.
Skip a little, just a little boop.
I like to throw a little chop on and bounce to it.
my man
to
and
the
his chopper. Check them out, sprungfloors.com. And thank you guys for supporting the channel and the potty.
Big love.
The podcast, not the potty.
Potty.
I'm potty training in my house, so that's
Just words.
how that came out.
Your brain goes there.
The last one is one that I think we've covered, which is don't violently stab your 1/4-inch cigar in the ashtray with the force of Thor's hammer.
For real.
Shout out to, if you didn't know, Scott Lewis.
Oh, Scott said that. It ironically keeps the cigar lit for longer and produces a lot more smoke, and it smells disgusting.
Yeah, well, it's not really ironic. You shove the fire up into the stuff that
Yeah.
hasn't burnt yet, and then all the oils and stuff that, you know, it produces as it burns down
Yeah.
and gets collected in
And
there.
it stinks.
You're burning
It's
that up.
gross.
It does, and it messes up our ashtrays.
Yeah, that too.
There's like, yeah, you can like sometimes see like ember rings that were, yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. It goes back to what we were talking about, you know, in the beginning. I think we kind of jumped to that, didn't know it was
Yeah.
coming up. So,
Yeah.
look, yeah, just don't do it. Again, it's a respect of someone else's craft. When you're done with the cigar, you know, don't just chuck it into the nearest ashtray that you see.
Yeah. Let it die with dignity.
I'm just kidding.
I just,
Yeah, get out of here, stupid. No, but yeah, you know, you didn't. The smell is terrible,
It
And
really
the-
is. It's very noticeable.
and to me, you
It's
have to
very
clean
noticeable.
your ashtrays.
Yeah.
It makes it harder. It's unnecessary. Just set it down, walk away, man.
Just walk away. Just walk away, dude.
Do not choose violence today.
Tell me your guys' favorite part about going to Crown Heads HQ. One thing that stood out to you.
authenticity of John was what really stuck out to me. He's the same guy on video and on podcasts that I've watched him and on phone calls as he is in person. He's just a super chill dude that wears jeans, t-shirts, and Vans
And a hat.
and all tatted up and just smokes cigars and hangs out and talk. Like, he's just a cool dude. Like, there's no frills about him. Like, he just is who he is, and he's a very authentic person, and I think that's what stuck out to me the most.
I don't know. One thing that's not fair.
You can do two.
One thing, I'm
You
going to
get
cook
two.
a little bit, right? Okay, then I'll
Okay.
take two. I'll build on Connor's authenticity, the lack of ego in the treatment that we got when we walked in that door. You
100%.
know, it was warm, it was welcoming, it was not pretentious in any way. Not that I ever thought he was going to be, based on the interactions we've already had. This is the first time I've met him, you know, face to face, and by all rights, he's a legend. You know, he is a legend in this world. And the second thing, we're drinking Bustelo. I like Cafe Bustelo. Okay, that's my favorite, like, production style coffee.
Yep,
You
yep.
can go to the grocery store, pick it off the shelves. It rips. It was a good cup of coffee, great cigar, hanging out with an awesome dude. It's just what I love about this business.
Yeah.
Everything I love about this business is embodied in just walking in that door and sitting in a chair today.
Yep.
He's
Hanging
very
out.
generous. That was the other thing too. He was just like, we were talking about a cigar company that does some really cool stuff, and he was like, "Oh, you haven't had that? Oh, let me go get the box out of my office in the back and just hand you however many you want."
Yeah. Yeah.
Or like this whole desk that's like 4 desks put together of just like cigars and test samples and half open boxes with no labels. Take whatever you want, however much you want, like, please. And that I thought was really cool.
Yeah, I agree. It's a disarming place.
Extremely.
I think that's cool.
Yeah.
There was a lot of room for egos to be in that room, because we were hanging out with some really important people and really high up people in this industry in that room, and there wasn't an ounce of ego in the hours that we spent there. Not an ounce.
All right, shall we do the reveals? The final thoughts?
Yeah, please.
This is teetering the line of cigar and bad cigar. It went out twice, and then I was like, I don't really want to relight it.
Oh, yeah.
If somebody said, dude, that is a great cigar, or that came from a brand that I love, I would give it another try, but my expectations would be low. It's a Lancero. It's a Habano made in Nicaragua cigar. I have no clue what it is.
Would you like me to tell you?
Yes.
Oh, man, dude.
Do it.
Is it going to hurt me?
Do it.
Yeah. Yeah. That is the... Do you have any... You have no guesses?
No guesses.
That is the Crux Du Connoisseur
No, there's no way.
number 3.
There's no way.
Hand
There
to,
is no shot.
hand to God, brother.
There is no shot this is Du Connoisseur.
Hand to God, brother.
Oh, I've never smoked the number 3. I only smoked the 4.
The Robusto.
No.
The short Robusto.
No, it's not a Robusto. It's like
It's
a
like a
46.
Shorty Lonsdale.
Yeah, it's like a
Corona
short.
Gorda.
It's a Corona Gorda for all intents and purposes.
Yeah.
No, that's like such a big, full cigar. My mind is blown.
Yeah. Which, again, it's important to talk about sample size. It's important, like...
It's important to note the rules of this blind was that it had to be something we didn't carry.
There you go.
Oh, I didn't know that. Shit, I didn't know that.
Hey, it is what it is.
Hey,
I think I kind of effed that roll off too.
Oh, well then Noah's the only one smoking something we don't care.
Hey, that's okay. But
Wow,
I
what
think-
a bummer.
What did you think about that? I'm the only one smoking, so I'll go last.
Definitely Nicaraguan.
Okay.
I would guess broadleaf. And it was unbelievably boring. Very one-note pony. And it was very nicotine intense, but there was 1 to 2 flavor notes, and the flavor notes were very, very strong, but the profile was also thin at the same time. Does
Yeah.
that make sense?
Yeah.
And it was like this intense, like headache-inducing, very strong, bold flavor profile.
Wait, you think the cigar made you have a headache?
Nah, I mean, I already kind of had a
Okay,
headache.
I was.
Yeah.
You said you had a
Yeah,
headache.
yeah, yeah.
I was
Great
just wondering-
clarifying question from
Yeah.
the defense.
All right.
Yeah, no, I had definitely had a headache, and I'm like tired and all that stuff. But I didn't like this cigar, so it wasn't necessarily gross
I can't wait to know what this is.
or like fully offensive or anything like
No,
that.
no, you didn't like it.
That's fine. You didn't
Tell
like
him
it.
no.
I just didn't enjoy it.
You were smoking the warped Sarto Toro.
A catastrophic nuke.
What? Flamed. What? I've smoked that cigar in both Vitolas, the Robusto and the Toro.
I've only smoked Robusto.
I've only smoked Robusto.
I am sorry that I broke the rules, but the Robusto and the Toro, the ring gauge it's not that different, and that's where the real
No, it's
flavor
not.
difference, comes in with the does size matter conversation. It's the ring gauge, right, that really creates the biggest difference, not necessarily the length.
Well, we do need to test that. Now that makes me want to test it. Does length matter?
Oh my
Does
god!
it? Well, that's what she said. I hold so many of those back. I'm sorry, guys.
I'm
Damn.
proud of you.
Yeah, well, I didn't like it. I didn't like it tonight.
No Sarto Toro for Connor.
We'll
No.
take that up on October 2nd.
Yeah,
7th? Wait, when is it?
October 2nd.
The 2nd of October at Creekside.
damn.
Or on
It's
Discord Live.
It's going to be a fight now.
It's gonna be.
Now it's officially
Now
going to
it's
be a fight.
officially
I thought
a
it was
fight.
going to be
Ramsey,
Noah
did you
and
know
Scott.
what this was? You had no idea.
Look, you just said Scott was a Marine. I'm not fighting him in fighting. And that's like, absolutely have to, bro. My dad was a Marine, and I know a lot of those guys. If you don't have to fight them, don't do it. That's best advice I ever give you. So, leathery.
Yeah. Take us home.
The medicinal thing went away. Very leathery, earthy, little bit of pepper. That sweet licorice kind of bouncing in and out. Nicaraguan would be my guess. Broadleaf for San Andres. It was a big sucker. I looked through the humidor a little bit, so if I'm going to have to guess from things we don't have, I'm going to guess that it's one of the ligas or something from Saka that we don't carry. So is this, and I'm trying to remember what I saw over there. I looked at it for like 2 minutes. So I saw the Micarita red, and it was in about this size. That's tricky chocolate, right? My guess is gonna, if I had to, I'm gonna narrow it down. I either think it's that or the H99.
Survey says no.
No,
But it is. Oh, wait, what? Do you like it?
I don't hate it.
Would you smoke it again?
Probably not.
Okay.
I
So
mean,
would you? Is it so? It's in your middle tier, or is it a bad cigar?
I don't. It's not a bad cigar. It's just not my flavor profile. It's got flavor. It had a little transition. It had everything that I want from a cigar. I mean, the construction, nothing wrong with that there. Oh wait, did you hit me with? Is it one of the McAuliffe?
Are you ready for the reveal?
Yeah, tell me.
It is McAuliffe.
Okay.
It is the McAuliffe A,
Okay.
which is a Nicaraguan Maduro, and then Nicaraguan filler binder. McAuliffe A.
To be fair, I didn't like him when we had him.
I know.
And so,
Consistent, my friend.
yeah,
Wow.
not for me.
We call this a strikeout blind.
Yeah. Damn.
That's a hat trick, boys.
That was Sarto?
That was Sarto Toro, yeah.
Damn. Holy shit.
This thing is like very intensely leathery. It's a lot of leather on my lips. You know where that like you smoke a heavy cigar and it's still in your stash and on your lips?
Yeah.
It's doing that thing.
It's doing the leathery thing.
I mean, look, I lit it. I'm
Hey.
going to keep smoking it. It was free. I'm probably going to put it down, actually, as soon as we're done filming. So.
Not every cigar is for every person.
That's right. That's why there's so
But
damn
go
many
burn
of them.
Go burn them. Find the ones you love.
But
Keep
there is a
smoking
lot.
'em.
There's value in trying a lot of different cigars. If you don't like it, but you don't hate it, keep smoking it. Find out why you don't like it, and then now you know what you do like better as well. It's a journey, man.
Do what he said. All right, boys. Time to enjoy the night. We're here at the vault. Looking
302
forward to it.
West.
Patreon. We got a little Patreon. Golly, a little Patreon post show spectacular coming up for you right after this. And I think we're going to grab John Paul to come sit down and chat with y'all. You're not going to want to miss that. If you're not part of our Patreon, you should join it right now. And then you can watch all of our bonus footage that we put up on there every single week, most of the time. Until next time, thank you all. Go smoke and get company, whether the cigar is good or bad. Peace.
Peace.